Good morning everyone, my name is Aisti Raresia from Methodology of Linguistic Research class. Today I'm going to talk about the summary that I've been summarized that talk about the data collecting technique. The first technique is interview. So interview is the process of asking questions to person or a group of people in order to get the knowledge or the information related to the research study. The purpose of this technique is, of course, to find out the things, to find out the information that we cannot directly observe. There are three types of interview. The first is structured interview. It means that the question are already determined before, and the number of questions also are already determined. The second is semi-structured interview. It means that the question and the number of questions already determined but can be improvised in the middle of the interview section. The third is unstructured interview. It means that the interview and the question is more like the conversation, because the questions are determined and improvised in the middle during the interview is running. There are two types of the interview. It can be person interview. It means that we ask to one person, and the second is focus group interview. It means that we ask to the group of people. The researchers said that it will be good if the group of people consists of 6 until 10 persons, until 10 people in it. So the interview can be like flowing like the conversation and so on. There are also several good questions that can be asked by the researcher to the participant. There are six types of good questions that can be asked. The first is experience and behavior questions. The second is opinion and values question. The third is feeling questions. The fourth is knowledge question. The fifth is sensory question, and the last is background questions. This is the good question that could be asked during the interview. There are also the type of question like hypothetical. Hypothetical is when you ask person or when you ask the participant, what if there's the A moment, and what will the participant do in that situation? That's the hypothetical question. The second is devil's advocate question. The researcher will ask like challenge opposing view or explanation to the situation. So the participant have to answer and have to explain what will they do in that kind of situation, in that kind of challenge position. The third is ideal position question. So in this type of question, the researcher will ask the participant like, what if there's the moment like this, and what will you do in ideal way to do or to deal with this situation. The last is the interpretive question. This is the advanced tentative explanation of what respondent or what the participant has been saying. Besides this good question to ask, there are also several questions that are not good to ask or we need to avoid during the interview. The first is multiple question. Why we need to avoid this? Because with this question, it can make the respondent or the participant confused what to answer in the first place. So the second is leading question, and the third is yes or no question. Yes or no question is too basic to be asked in an interview. Okay, thank you for listening to my summary and see you next time.